My family uninvited me from Thanksgiving. I got engaged, threw a party for 24 people. Then mom texted, "How could you do this without family?" I was standing alone in my kitchen on Thanksgiving morning, holding a casserole no one would ever eat. 7 hours of work, sweet potatoes still steaming, phone in my hand. That's when my sister laughed and said, "Oh, we already did Thanksgiving last weekend." No invite, no text, no apology. And that moment, it didn't just break me, it ended them. If you've ever been the afterthought in your own family, if you've ever been expected to show up, give everything, and still be invisible, hit that like button, subscribe. Because this story isn't about screaming revenge, it's about the most devastating kind of payback there is, walking away and thriving. My name is Miles Cross. I used to believe families drifted apart accidentally. Busy schedules, missed calls, life, I don't believe that anymore. That Thanksgiving morning, I woke up early. The apartment smelled like cinnamon and brown sugar. My hands were sore from peeling sweet potatoes. I checked my phone. No messages yet, but that was normal. I was always the one who reached out first. At 10:07 a.m., I finally called my sister, Brooke. "Hey," I said, forcing cheer into my voice. "What time should I head over?" There was a pause, a weird one. Then she said, "Oh, didn't Mom tell you?" My stomach tightened. "Told me what?" Another pause, longer this time. "We already did Thanksgiving last weekend." The room went quiet except for the hum of the refrigerator. "What?" I said. "Yeah," she continued casually. "Everyone came. It was kind of last minute, but you can swing by later if you want leftovers." Leftovers. I looked down at the casserole dish in my hands. The glass was warm, heavy, like proof that I'd imagined a place for myself that didn't exist. "Oh," I said. "Okay." She didn't notice my voice crack. She was already talking about dessert. When I hung up, I stood there longer than I want to admit, just still, like my body hadn't caught up to what my brain already knew. This wasn't a mistake. This was a pattern. I'd been doing this my whole life, tracking birthdays, buying gifts, planning gatherings, calling first, apologizing first, showing up first. If I didn't do it, nothing happened. And that Thanksgiving, it finally hit me. They didn't forget the holiday. They forgot me. So instead of packing up and driving to a house where I'd be politely tolerated, I grabbed the casserole and walked next door. Mrs. Henderson answered the door, wearing a cardigan that smelled faintly of lavender. "Oh my goodness," she said, eyes lighting up. "What's this?" "Too much food," I said. She smiled like I'd given her gold. We ate together at her tiny table. She asked about my work, about my girlfriend Elena. She listened, really listened. When I laughed, she laughed too, and that kindness, it hurt because it was real. After that day, I stopped. No reminders, no birthday texts, no just checking in. I deleted every calendar alert, every note. I didn't announce it. I didn't explain. I just disappeared. And you know what's wild? No one noticed until something was missing. My mom called 2 weeks later. "You forgot your father's birthday." Not, "Are you okay?" Not, "We missed you," just, "You failed." When I didn't apologize, the tone changed. "You're being dramatic. You've changed. This is childish." They weren't confused by my absence. They were angry I wasn't performing. Elena saw it before I could. "They don't miss you," she said gently one night. "They miss what you do." That sentence landed like a brick. I started therapy with Dr. Samuel Park, who gave words to something I'd lived with my entire life: parentification, invisible labor, conditional love. I wasn't a son, I was a function. And once I stopped functioning, the system broke. And when I proposed to Elena, it was quiet, intentional, just us, no family, no announcements. We planned an engagement party, 24 people, friends, colleagues, people who showed up without reminders. Laughter filled the room. Glasses clinked. I felt seen. Then my phone buzzed, a text from my mother. "How could you do this without family?" I stared at the screen. No congratulations, no apology, just entitlement. For the first time in my life, I didn't respond. My grandmother's funeral was the first time I saw them all again. They expected hugs, small talk, re-entry. Instead, I kept it simple. "I'm not explaining myself anymore," I said quietly. "You don't get access to me just because you want it now." They looked stunned, like a chair had been pulled out from under them. Later, I received a letter my grandmother had written before she passed. She saw it. All of it. And she was sorry she hadn't protected me. I cried harder over that letter than I did at the funeral. The revenge wasn't loud, it wasn't public, it was final. I married Elena without them, built a career that fulfilled me, created a family that chose me back. When our daughter, Audrey Evelyn Cross Osman, was born, I didn't feel loss. I felt peace, because she would never grow up wondering if she mattered. And when my family realized they had truly lost me, that silence, that was the karma. Sometimes revenge isn't about proving them wrong, it's about proving to yourself that you were never the problem. You just outgrew people who needed you small. If this story hit close to home, hit that like button. Tell us in the comments. Have you ever been the forgotten one in your family? And if you're ready for more stories where karma is quiet but devastating, subscribe. Because the most powerful revenge is living like you were always enough.